What's happening? Show 190. Can you hear me? Let's hear some emojis. Here, see some emojis. Pilot Ryan with you tonight for another Saturday evening edition of Who Knows? We've just been doing this so long, we're coming to find out what's going on tonight. How's everybody doing? Let's see. I don't see emojis. Can you hear me? I see audio. P51D fan in the house. Olson Aviation. Eddie K. Jackson. Jeff's Custom. Hunter Yoakum. There's the emojis. So that's where I'm at, guys. If you notice the lag, I'm just now seeing the emojis from Jeff, Olson, Michael Honeychuck, Dad, what's happening? David Martin Graff, Mike Nolan, Boss, Dwan, hello, Craig Beaven, Michael Honeychuck, Johnson 74th. Yeah, that little Focke-Wulf 190 is fun, yeah? Eddie K, I'm looking forward to flying it, actually. Flies a Max, Philip Bender, Lionel Randall, hey, about time, says Slapnuts. Thanks for the super chat, dude. Eric Tennant says, good evening, everybody. Scotty's RC Aviation. Boss, Tim Tobin, hello, Snow Valley. Cool. So, what's been happening with you? Who got to pull off some maidens? You know, we've been waiting all winter. Every now and then we're getting nice days. Certainly some of you guys are cracking off some maidens. Let us know in the comment section. Michael Bear. Oh, sweet. P51D. Jess Harris, what's happening? Charles McDaniel. Hello. Boone. Back to lurking. Chucky, what's happening? Yeah, Vanquish. Craig Beaven, Philip Cockrum, Airvex, Boozer, what's happening? Good to see you. Snow Valley. Thanks, man. Snow Valley just sent in an order to BitGo. Very good. Thank you for that, you guys. Steve Muncie, Victor RC is going to be programming his J65 soon. Johnson 74th. Victor can't wait to get it from us, and that's okay because he's over there in California. That will no longer be a valid excuse pretty soon, but that's cool. You'll be excommunicated from the room when you still play the California card and don't go through BitGo when you can get to one just as easy. Olsen's son got to Maiden his F-15. Tomorrow you Maiden the Tiger Moth. Which Tiger Moth do you have, Olsen? Sweet. Mary Boozer got his Maiden on the Dancing Wing Storch done today. Video, he says tomorrow. Should I ask Lori if that's true? Nick, what's happening? Maiden is 1.2. Bearcat, a couple days ago, very cool. Francis flew his plane into a tree. He says his fault, that stinks. Nick, I knew you meant Bearcat, but thanks for the clarification. Lionel Randall finally made in the J65. Nice. I ordered the J65. Will more be coming soon? Yeah, I mean, they're on their way. Pretty popular. We're gonna have a few extras since some guys can't wait, and that's fine. All right, Wesley, awesome. And Golden, hello. EQ. The Balsa Nexa Tiger Moth. Right on. You seen Bobby's Tiger Moth videos on my channel and the BitGo channel? Jeez, that thing is massive. Flying was good till blinded by the light. Oh man, hold up. Airvex, I don't want to miss that. What'd you say, dude? Where you at? Maiden is 70mm FMS Yak 130, 64 mil F22. Very cool. Sergio Morales in the house. First ever balsa, says Olsen. Nice. Tug Hill flying his Carbon Z Cessna. Cessna. Good to see you, man. Ken Bird, what's happening? Oh no, Philip Bender lost his maul yesterday. First ever balsa. Nice. But I managed to get it repaired for a flight today. Worked perfectly. Nice, says from Johnson there. Charles McDaniel says his first flight for the RV8 Flex Innovations is going to be Monday. It's supposed to be mid-60s. That sounds great. Going good, Ken. HSD Jets 182 Cessna, Jess Harris. Yeah, good, man. That's what I want to hear, you guys. I've never built a kit before. Crawler kit. That's what I'm working on. There you go, Slaps. I mean, everybody's free to make up their own mind, but yeah. I mean, Olson's still waiting for the weather, E-Flite F-18 and Wolf 190. Cool. Bought a used Draco. I'm a little intimidated by it. Might be too much for me. It's not a trainer, but I mean it is still a high winger. But yeah, there may be, if you haven't flown for a minute, there's probably better choices. Yeah, this is for the Phoenix. You know why the Phoenix and not the other one? It wasn't just price. It was also the wheel wells. I mean, it's okay that they're Lexan on the other, but being molded and having the rock light positions in there, waiting, I like it. I think that, and the FJ like 45 body style, I like that a lot too. But the wheel wells, that's what really had me. The price is better too. These are plastic portal axles instead of the metal ones, but these are a chunk. They got brass sleeves in them, and a lot of hardware and very little. The tolerances are very tight on these, especially here with this front one. There is not much going on at all. Twist or play, it's tight. It's nice. We've been flying the Tasman out in front of the store a bunch, and the Nova and all kinds of stuff that makes sense out there. E-Flite T28 Freewing T33 says Johnson 25-mile-an-hour gusts north of DC today. Got 5 flights on your 90mm Viper despite it. Nice. P51D says never feel guilty for not flying a plane you don't feel ready for. Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you got to just get that plane because it's too good of a deal and work up to it. Hey Tug, never fly off the road with traffic coming. Crosswind doing missed approach full flaps. Having just looked into the sun popping out of a cloud with a tree behind you. Yeah, don't do that. Tugs likes that little P51D that Bobby sent you. That's cool. What's up, Jordan? Hunter was getting beat up by crosswind today, but I got her on the ground safely. Hunter, how's it going, man? How you doing on TikTok right now? You doing okay, aren't you? I thought from my impression it looked like you were doing pretty good on TikTok. Man, let's find out. Let's see. We're just going to go look right now. I don't get on it as much as I do. I definitely do my Instagram and YouTube the most, and Facebook as well. I know we follow each other. I thought I saw one, man, the other day. It did really went off for you. Yeah, bro. I knew it. I was right. Yeah, I'm doing awesome, man. Making lots of videos. I knew you were. It looks like it's working for you, dude. When did you start your TikTok? This is awesome. This is good. I'm glad for you. This is cool. You're young too, bro. I hope you're doing Instagram and stuff also, to be honest. That Moonbeam has mega power for such a small P51. Dude's got almost 140,000 followers on TikTok. Hunter Yoakum. If any of you guys are on TikTok, you want to see some airplane stuff, check this kid out. He's flying real ones, getting it done. Living it, man. Aviation. This kid is living it. Models and real ones. It's fun. And I swear it wasn't that long ago you started that TikTok, was it? What's up, RC Plane Addict? By the way, if you're new here, and you're probably not, links in the description to everything. Hit up my Instagram and Facebook group, website. Started like a year ago. Didn't expect it to go that good. Awesome. Was it a slow growth, or did one thing just sneak up and like hit you real hard and then it kind of sped up from there? You already have the content too. As long as you don't have the watermark on your if you use the content on, we could talk sometime. You guys don't want to hear this stuff, but it's kind of fun. It's my jam a little bit, the social media part, but I get it. Folks don't want to hear it sometimes, but get the TikTok logo watermark off of your content, and don't use their music. Use the music Instagram offers, and you can monetize your Instagram too. What's up, 56 Corvette? But if you have the TikTok logos and stuff, it's the same way the other way. You can't have like Instagram music and Instagram watermarks and stuff on your TikToks. I see people do it all the time, where they get really good views and all, but it'll never be monetized because they didn't take watermarks out. Slow growth. Gotcha. Good to see you, 56 Corvette, Jet Tech Don, Mike Bird, Dennis Frost. Cool. I need to get on there more. I mean, just because they give you 3 minutes doesn't mean you got to use 3 minutes on TikTok, right? A minute they tell you is too long on the Instagram Reels. That's the attention span kind of situation we're dealing with here on Soch. By the way, you guys that are already following me at Pilot Ryan Media on Instagram should also follow the RC Fun Park. It's a newer Instagram, and it's probably going to be the same stuff a lot of the time, but for whatever reason, new account, it's getting some love on some of the vanity metrics of it all, which is good. So RC Fun Park as well is there, and eventually that'll be bigger than just what you're seeing from me on it also. Enrique, what's happening? George is in here. Good to see you, George. Aces high. What up, boys? JCB, what's happening? KB, what's going on? Axles. Pretty neat. So, somebody remind me, what was the releases this week? Anybody know off the top of their head? Tut, one bummer I had to replace the servo on my new fire team. Ha! Tug says, one bummer he had to replace the servo on his new fire team. It has a tendency to jump towards cameras. Also, Pilot Ryan knows. Yes, I do. I'm actually super pumped to a new Tundra. What's new? The paint? They ain't the only ones. Oh gosh. Tundra, yeah, that was, okay, that was new. I have that Carbon Cub, the Chandra Patey version. Yes, it looks just like the last version, but a little different. Does that new Carbon Cub come in bind and fly? Only saw RTF. I'm not sure, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just an RTF. I bring in the ready to fly into our store because I think it is a good beginner plane if somebody wants a tail dragger or the big tires. But I really push the, depends on the person, but for most beginners, that Aero Scout's been great having around. And the price is right too when you compare it to some of the other stuff that's going to be in a store. Boss, I'll make sure we figure that out. What is it, the wheel pants? Or is it the pants or the skirts at the fuse, boss? Lawrence says he's too busy buying, not enough flying. Anyone else like this, like that? The Tundra, you can turn off the motor and the gyro lands it. Alright. Literally the last version of the Cub. I think they just added a couple stickers. Yeah, they actually took a lot of stickers off and changed the window decals, and she's on the sticker flying it. I think I'm going to go to my first AMA field tomorrow. Excited to do it. Any tips? I just know I gotta call out my position. Anybody else throw some tips at me if you can. Kelly Klein in the house. What's happening? Just yeah, guys, throw out the tips to KB. He's getting ready to fly at an AMA field for the first time. It's not going to be any. If you've been flying at any club that's like official, has members, it's going to be very familiar to you because everybody's really should be doing the right stuff when it comes to, yeah, calling out what you're doing and those types of things. John Graham in the house. Lauren says he's not alone. Yeah, I just started cracking on this kit I've had, and I got a few paint projects actually now. Plane Addict tank both your 3D printed planes. Yikes. Crashing them or the print? Yikes. Johnson was repairing the gear on his V12 when V1200 when I discovered one of the elevator linkages had lost its nut. All right, Tug, see you later. Good to see you. Skirt. All right. Sweet. I want to know what the next step's going to be, to be honest. You guys didn't know you were going to see somebody build a crawler tonight, did you? You probably won't. I just want to know what the next step is. Bag C, Killer Bees. What's that, Paul Ballard? And your front yard, that's it. Yeah, you know, a lot of times you need a spotter at places like that. And the spotter has to do more than just watch your plane. They got to watch really the whole airspace and communicate with you what's coming up. But it's not hard. I didn't see the first part of that comment. All I see is the and my front yard. So I don't know what the first part of that was, KB. Yep, can't be losing elevators in flight. That's for sure. Anybody see the... I know it's not an airplane release, but the track's a sledge this week. I know some of you guys did. You had to have. Looks pretty neat. Yikes, 150-mile-an-hour crash. We can't all be so lucky where we skip it off of the runway and rip our ailerons off and rudder it around half a pattern and then bring it in. Kelly Klein says most of the time he does a walk around to his birds before he flies them. That's good. Paul says he needs an RC boat. My front yard and driveway are a 3-inch deep flowing river from the melting snow. Wow. Snow was melting 1 inch an hour every day this week. Stupid cow farts. Oh, sure, man. 3,000 foot runway, yeah. So wherever you're at will be a little tighter than that. Philip Bender, man, it does look bad to the bone. It looks a lot like the arm of Creighton. I mean, you can't deny it. I'm looking forward to it a lot. We're getting 2 of every color and some. Any day now. Boss says we have mandatory spotters on the turbines at the field. Gotcha. Olson asks if I've driven the FMS. Which one? The FJ, like the yellow one, the 1/18 scale, like more modern FJ Cruiser? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the Suzuki Jimny, which I got dialed on, turning into a golden nugget? What's up, Bradley? Oh, man. It's going well. I wouldn't say it's a job. A job is what you have when it's someone else gets to take the headache home with them. But yes, it's going well. So the answer, Olson, I have not driven I have them in the store. The little yellow FJ. But the Suzuki Jimny 1/6 scale I've driven, and their Willys Jeep I've driven, and the little Jimny, the neon green one I've driven. I don't prefer it much, but I mean, it's super scale for what it is, but it's not really a crawler. Yeah, the FJ. No, I haven't driven it yet. I've driven the LC80 and the little Atlas. There's actually some clips of the LC80 on my Instagram back some. Probably a few times. The Atlas is neat for a 6x6. We've driven the little K10s too. Those I can't keep them in the stinking store. I get them 2 at a time at Boom Boom. Those little K10s, the red and white truck FMS has. Yeah, I brought that stuff in and it's going. The little 112 scale Willys Jeeps, those are moving too. They like the 118 scale size. When people want to go big though, they go with names they know better. Like that Willys is awesome, the 1/6 scale, but I think I've only sold one. Right, so what's happening? Olson Aviation crew chief. You're flying Spectrum stuff, right? So you already got batteries that you'll be able to use in a crawler if I recommend you towards Horizon. Since you don't do any surface at all, it doesn't make sense to me to aim somebody towards Traxxas unless they just are dying to, you know, diversify their battery collection. Batteries aren't like the planes. It's not as cool to have a lot of them. That's the stuff you have to buy. So, first crawler, dude, I would, if you don't want to get into, I mean, honestly, the $500 range on the Axial are really great. They also have a couple $350 and $320 ones. So the Axial Deadbolt, SCX-10-2, and their Honcho is pretty awesome, actually, also. And the team associated Element, that's a brand of theirs, the Element crawlers. The Sendero, that red truck with like the bobbed bed, kind of. I think it's red and white in their marketing and on the box. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, there's some really nice stuff in the $300 range, $350 range. And then especially the 10-2, which is the Deadbolt, and that Honcho, the Axial SCX 10-2. There's a load of aftermarket stuff you can do. You know what I mean? If you don't mind buying Traxxas batteries ecosystem to support your equipment, or want to change ESCs out off the gate, I don't know who would want to do that, but I mean, man, there's the Traxxas crawlers are amazing as well in the 1/10 scale, and there's lots to choose from. You really can't go wrong. And when you do make a decision, you know what to do. Click through PilotRyanMedia.com to your favorite brand, Horizon Hobby. If you're wanting to get the Axial stuff, and if you want in Traxxas, click my A-Main link, and it'll take you right there. I drive bashers and stuff too, and I race on our track as well. When I do, I haven't built myself a race rig yet per se, but Bobby and I both. There's a lot of us now who are running like short course trucks, like the Arma Senton and like Traxxas Slashes, and putting slicks on them to run on that clay. It's pretty fun. And those trucks are killer. What's up, Christ is King? Really, you guys should check out my Instagram. I don't just say it, man. I put out stuff on it all the time, and some of it's kind of fun, I think. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. Just make dope content. So all you got to do is watch it. Check out the Instagrams. And you can see the Senton, like full throttle, hit a Traxxas rally car and go flipping in the air. Now that's a YouTube short. But there are some cool crashes on the new HPI Subaru rally car, like fast thing. We had it out on the oval looking awesome. Our buddy Tony was driving it, and I got a pretty couple good shots of him with it. Why not change the connector? Hey, you can change the connector. It's just you immediately void the warranty that you would have had on the power system, though, once you do that. Yeah, I still got a Draco. Yeah. Wow, Bill. Yeah, I know you do. The Red Cat Gen 8 is a good first crawler as well. I love the Gen 8. I've done a lot to mine to make it not drive like a Gen 8. If you're not picky about how jumpy it is, yeah, it's a great choice. Going outside to do a taxi test. All right. Let us know when you get back. Johnson's watching Texas Tech tomorrow and waiting with great anticipation. Ute. Yeah, man, crawling is stupid fun. I mean, I see a lot of people buying. It's so crazy. I see folks, like in person, like buying stuff and coming back to get the little bit faster one, the little bit better one. Which is great. I ain't mad. Saw 3 what crash today? Were you flying with Victor? A good first crawler that I can show. Yeah. Kind of depends on the looks you're after. So that's the Red Cat Gen 8. It's available in green like this and purple. Go to PolarOnMedia.com and click the BitGo link and check them out. These are really affordable. They come with everything but the battery. You don't get the battery to run the truck, but if you have a Dean's connected 2S or 3S, you're good to go. I think somebody bashed this one. This one's geared a little hot. It's kind of fast. Bobby's got a little bit of brass on it and changed the tires, but it's a stock truck. Now my Red Cat Gen 8 has all the trail brass on it. I changed the tires out. I changed the shocks out, and I'm going to probably change them back. But the best thing I did to it was Spectrum. Brushless an ESC upgrade. The first Spectrum upgrade I did was put the Firma 40 in it and work off of the stock motor, and that was cool because with the DX5C I was able to play with the Expo and the throttle and endpoints and stuff like this to get it to drive a little better. But now that I got the brushless in there, it's pretty awesome. Pork carnitas. Yeah, the Scout's cool, man. I love it. I love the old box back stuff. I mean, that's why I'm turning that Suzuki, you know, the Jimny into that golden nugget. I'm not doing it all, but I'm doing the paint. Frank Harper wants to know, can anybody point him to documentation or YouTube video Instructions for setting up JP electric brakes, JP proportional controller, and program settings through Spectrum NX10 transmitter. I did a brake install. I don't think I got very in-depth on the programming or anything, but I did on my RC Jetworks playlist on this channel. I did do an install on the brakes. I just don't remember how detailed it got. My guessing is that it's not a whole lot of program talk, but there could have been some. Timber. Oh yeah, you're to blame. Turbo Timber. Lance Link in the house. All right. On to Rocks RC. The crawler course in the 1/10 scale indoor one that's in where the racing happens, the Coliseum, what it's called. It's open when we're open, 1 to 6, except for race days. So you got Mondays down for maintenance at the lately. Tuesday you can run it anytime, 1 to 6. Club racing starts at 7. You probably wouldn't want to run it then. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no problem, 1 to 6. Saturday racing all day. Sunday, it's open, good to go. And outside, there's loads of crawling area outside. Since it's getting nice out now, there's a lot of property there that's fun to crawl. There's a ton of trails behind the racetrack. And I'm pretty sure there's some work going to be happening back there. There's a club that's local that I've been talking to, and he seems like super pumped to get out there and make something happen, and that's what it takes. I can't do it all by myself, so I'm not stingy. Like, bring it. Come on, let's go. Let's see. And I've seen what he's done at his own place, and it looks awesome. So, yeah. Making things happen. You dropped his DX9 last week, sent into Horizon for repair, broke off a switch. Fred Barron, what's happening? Timber made my hanger. It's a good one, dude. I still got my Turbo Timber Evolution, and if they didn't come out with that one, I would have still had the one before. Let's see. To the JP question, where to go? Somebody just said it. There it is. Snow Valley said it. Pretty sure BD Tennessee did a video for the JP brakes. I think. It doesn't say JP, just said brakes. For the NX radio. BD Tennessee is the name of that YouTube channel. Paul McNeil, Jeeves. What am I missing? Gotcha, Frank. Yeah, man, check out BD Tennessee. Bravo Delta Tennessee. One of our friends said he did a video on it. What's up, Shay? Paul McNeil, Hamilton's Hangar in the house. So you guys watch Hamilton's videos, man? You guys got to check out Shay. I don't get to catch them all, but man, I think the last one I caught, I definitely commented, man. We talked back and forth a little, but dude, your Sirius video was awesome. Jeff in Lower Alabama just dropped a link to BD Tennessee's brake video, in particular, very specifically, in the chat. Jeff, thank you, man. Check out Jeff too, y'all. Jeff in Lower Alabama is having fun, sharing it out all the time. I love it. You guys get to do it. You get to do it more than I do. Still, the irony here is brutal. But we'll get it figured out. I mean, brand new business, you guys. This is crazy. I've never done as much paperwork stuff in my life. But it's all right. Thank you very much. Tim Smith. Dude, Tim Smith, I've said it before. If I wasn't in the business and had the opportunity to do new stuff, I'd be rocking my DX9 till it fell apart, because it was a hell of a radio. And until the NX10 came, it was the best one I had ever had. If it's working for you, it's working. At a point, protocols are going to make it. I got to eat, y'all. This is like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Mukbang at PBJ up in here. Big Jim in the house. Dude, that was awesome. You were sowing your oats on that flight. I could tell you were digging it. Awesome. What's up, Meat Servo? I mean, seriously, guys, pardon me, but like legit having some dinner now at 10 o'clock. Tastes like differential grease. KB peanut butter, that's great for talking on air, right? I've just upgraded to DX8E. Son of a gun comments. KB says, I've just upgraded to a DX8E. Need an SD card to set it up. Anybody be interested in a very good condition DX6E? Big Jim just got a Creighton 6S. Awesome. Great truck. Great truck. Philip. Diff oil. Snow Valley said that's the only video from BD Tennessee he hadn't watched. It's more the smell of the diff grease. Dude, I got a Pepsi. Moon pie. It's got marshmallow in it. Ugh. Meat Servo says to Jeeves he's been hiding from his prime minister up here in Canada. Did you get your bank account froze? Crazy. Huh. Mike Bird, the sledge looks awesome. The price tag is big. It is everywhere though now. Ute, I got some, yes. Alright, KB, see you later. Paul's still rocking a DX8. He can't bear to switch up to his 9. Let alone an NX. I can. Yeah. Shay says cheers to you guys with his Stone IPA. New release announcements. Big Jim. Traxxas came out with a big one. Michael Sherman, what's happening? Dude, I've been started working on the Vanquish Phoenix Sherman. I got 2 axles built. Good times. And then they re-released the Cub, the like 1.3 Cub, in the Chandra Patey paint scheme. What else? Some surface stuff. The Mint 400, like solid rear axle, desert Baja kind of short course looking truck. Love Hall Effect gimbals. Yeah, I like it. I like the idea that I don't have to worry about those wearing out. I've had potentiometers on sticks go bad before. Michael Sherman, I've taken a couple pictures as I'm going. I'm not sure me videoing the build is going to be helpful. First of all, those become monster videos to make for very little ROI on them. If you're buying this kit, you already are in this kind of echelon where the pictures will do it for you. And there's probably guys who have done it numerous times that have already made really slick videos of it. So I'm going to try to capture it a little bit for maybe B-roll in a discussion when I'm actually running the truck. But as far as a build video, definitely not on my first one. Not to say it couldn't happen down the road, but no, probably not. Ken Bird asked Meat Servo where he's from. Kevin Talbot posted up a sledge video. Nice. I'm surprised I didn't have mine already. I talked to my Traxxas guy early in the week. I was like, send me 2 of every color and 1 for the shop. Any day now. It legit could show up tomorrow. What's up, Dylan? Dylan in the house, y'all. Dylan Icefelder. That's the kid who was greasing in the Carbon Z Cub on my Instagrams and shorts lately. And a baseball bat. My kid had tryouts today for baseball. Dude, all my kids are amazing, but Rafe's super active. You guys know, a lot of you guys been with me for a while, you know he's a theater guy too, as well as a sporto. And he did 2 years in a row, he was Tiny Tim in that, what's it called, Christmas Carol production at that Round Barn Theater where he's working with paid actors. These are like legit actors who used to work like Disney and cruise ships and stuff like that, who because of COVID had nowhere to go and went kind of inland and worked seasons at theaters. Anyway, Rafe got a lot of experience with those dudes and girls. I'm super proud. And so he tried out for, it's ridiculous, but it's SpongeBob, right? So there actually legit was a SpongeBob like Broadway production. And so that means it's already been adapted to like stage. So it's kind of, I think, based upon that. Anyway, he's got a lot of experience going into auditions and stuff. He ended up getting SpongeBob, dude. My kid's like the lead. What? So pumped. So he did pretty good at baseball today on the tryouts too. And this is new where there's tryouts because I've been coaching the team the whole time. And we still will be, and we're going to sponsor the team still, but it's going to be RC Fun Park doing that instead of Stanley Steamer now. But yeah, it was really great seeing actually a bunch of the kids again and stuff today. Joseph Freeman says he rocks a DX6E Desert Razor trucks. Yes, Paul. What must-do mods do you recommend for the Creighton 6S, and what's with the Traxxas? Yeah. They got some good stuff too. As a businessman, I can't besmirch what's moving either. They're fairly easy to support too with the parts and everything from the hub. That's the beauty of Traxxas as well. Is dealing with them, I'm dealing with them instead of a middle person. That's kind of nice. It doesn't happen a lot. Must do mods on the Creighton. Man, I mean, it depends how crazy you want to go, but you don't need to do anything to it. You know, if and when you break A-arms, if you replace them with RPM A-arms instead of stock, that's probably good. But I'd wait till I break it. I wouldn't do anything to it but run it. Send it. Have no idea yet, Wild Bill. It's all brand new. I mean, it was tryouts today. First First day back to baseball. Big Jim says, don't tell Ryan I'm playing with OpenTX Radio Master. Yeah, you're right. Don't tell me. Jim Jumbuka. I remember those coaching days. Lots of fun. Yeah. So, yeah, we followed my kid and my kid's cousin. We've been, me and my brother-in-law and father-in-law have been with the boys, right? My kid and Henry. It's wild because we started in T-ball with them, coached and sponsored the whole way. And we're into the season now where we might have to give up a little, not control, but man, we were coached. I mean, I'm not sure how it's going to work because there's a minors and a majors now. And they'll legit like pull kids around. It's crazy. Michael Bear, my friend Gloria's son got into acting very young like your son, Ryan. You've probably heard of him. Paul Rudd, you're kidding me. Yeah, I've heard of him. Everyone has, whether they know it or not. Really, they know who he is probably. That's awesome. Tell him I said, hey. Tell him click the link in the Discro. Biohazard, what do I think about Nitro? Is it growing or is it dying? Your thoughts. I came into RC late in life, like 2009, on electrics. I haven't messed with Nitro or gas anything, planes or vehicles. So it's definitely not as big as it used to be, but you got to think about why it was big back in the day was because it really, for the longest time, was the only option. So once it became simpler and electrics become more available, it's kind of like vinyl records. People don't go buy vinyl records unless they want vinyl. Right? They want that experience of a record player. They want vinyl. Right? Because you can get it, you can download it. It used to be CDs. It's not even that anymore. It's like just one song at a time or whatever. iTunes. Buy one song at a time. So that's how Nitro is. I think when guys are doing Nitro, it's just they want to do Nitro. It's just like guys who buy vinyl, records, music. You just want to have vinyl, man, because you're like a DJ or you're into collecting the vintage thing. So it's definitely special. So it's very rare. It's not very often that folks are in there talking Nitro at the shop. It happens, but the numbers tell me it's just really not a good idea to try to support Nitro if you only sold one of the widget last year. So, I don't know. I'm not against anything. And look, if there's a community for something, I really try hard to have the things in there to support that. But we can also special order anything somebody would want. So that keeps me from having to stock some of the less popular stuff. So, as long-winded as possible to answer the question, I think there will always be a demand for it from some, but it's probably not going to gain in popularity. And I think that's to be true for airplanes and surface. Six-year-old did 3 weeks on real flight and a straight up flying a timber at the field. Awesome. That's great. Wreckham Roy, what's happening? Michael Bear, that's a trip. That's cool. Sad day for RC people. Too lazy to do Nitro. Sad day for RC. People too lazy to do Nitro. The comma's important there. Yeah, I guess that's. I mean, is it lazy? I started on electrics, and that's what was available. They didn't show me a bunch of Nitros. To each his own, man. What's up, Roy? Long day, y'all. I'm gonna probably wrap it in about 10 minutes. Gas heads will always be around, Earl Moorhead. That's absolutely true. And they're resourceful, and they have to be, because it's harder and harder to find stuff for them. There's just less demand. I mean, the companies tell you, the market tells you. And who knows? Everything kind of comes back around. I mean, we're seeing a crazy resurgence on balsa stuff, and they've had to kind of reinvent the way they show it to us and present it to us. It is what it is, right or wrong. It just is what it is. Folks want it easy. The fact that we can get these plug and plays, balsa, and for me to not have to hunt out a motor and deal with the bolt pattern and all that stuff is super nice. Every time I bought a foamy when I was learning, it was a kit. It was a slope glider. Didn't come with a power system. Every stinking power system I got never fit until I made it fit. Goofing around, building spacers, adapt, whatever, making it happen, you know. But it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I also blew up ESCs doing that at that time. I like it. It's got to be easier to die all the way. Arf's the death of a hobby, says Honey Chuck. I don't know what's right or wrong here, but my guess would be it would have already been dead if it wasn't for them. Like, that would have been the end if there weren't something to make it easy. I think it's wild. I mean, think of the hobby survived it. And I don't think it's completely lost its roots. You know, there's still wood. There's still composites. There's still all this stuff being made. Electrics did their, initial, first splash. You know, we at the, not that it's over, but we kind of know what to expect out of what you can do with foam now. Pretty cool stuff. And balsa's still here doing its thing, getting revitalized to a new market of folks who could appreciate it due to the ease of its use. Oh man, I love foam, but if you do anything long enough, it's hard not to migrate towards some of the finer elements. I mean, someday, yeah, I'm gonna have a balsa thing, a big balsa plane. Maybe someday I'll build one. If it's a big warbird, it might be cool if it's gas. But until then, I'm completely tickled with the ease of electrics. And I love that we can have balsa now without having to go gas or wet nitro. Shay, yes, let's do it. Man, you gotta come to the store, bro, and then we take it to our field or something. On a glow versus electric, which has the least to be offered? Is that what TBO is? I'm really not the right guy to ask. I mean, I got nothing but opinion because I haven't flown that stuff. But I mean, if I look at the market and I know I like the way things look, I've never had the opportunity, and this has all been an opportunity and a blessing to have this stuff available and be in this and able to do it. So there's that part of the journey too. I mean, if it takes me there, I'll go. But I've been happy living in foam land for a long time. I mean, that's where we've seen a lot of the innovation, which is exciting. And if you're doing what we've been doing, you can't help but ride the ebb and flow of innovation due to your proxy to new releases. I can't answer that one, but I'm sure somebody can, Craig. I think I spoke for me pretty good. Yeah. I'm not crapping in anybody's Wheaties. Don't, you know. I get it, George. I mean, it's for some of you guys, it has to feel like going backwards to do foamies because of where you started from. But us guys that started in foamies are having a golden age time of our life, and know that we have this awesome segment of, like, you know, a little more finer equipment, a little more expensive, I think, as well. Options, which is it's good to be a foamy guy. I wouldn't want to go. I mean, dude, I'm building this Vanquish, this premium crawler right now, and it's nice. It's gonna be tough going backwards, you know, to a ready to run, you know, kind of out of the box situation. Everything spoils you along the way. I think it says a lot about foamies that guys like you, George, who come from loads of experience with turbines and flying wet warbirds and such, also are flying foamies, you know, and follow the market. To me, it speaks to a passion and a love for the hobby in and of itself, not necessarily, and the folks that do it, you know, but the hobby in and of itself, and not particular, and not confined to one type of construction method. With a radial, yeah, boss. Snow Valley wants liposuction. All right. Not off topic at all, but okay. We're having trouble with autocorrect and the lipo battery talk. Yeah. Big Jim says if he goes wet, it'll be full scale with a pilot's license. Yeah. George says his suggestion is don't limit yourself with one segment. Yeah. That's why I always am like, I never say never. I really don't think so. I mean, no, I'm never going to eat snails. I'd say never going to eat snails. No problem at all. But I've never shot... it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. It's nothing I'm chasing, but yeah, gas, nitro, I'm going to have something that makes noise one day. Balsa, I'm pumped about it. Look at all the stuff at BitGo. I haven't flown the stinking stuff yet. I can't wait to fly the big tiger moth and the Stearman. We got a bunch of sticks in now too at BitGo. Those I think they're good size stick. What are those? Wingspan, I think, is it 1500 or 1600? Anyway, the green and white stick from Dancing Wing at Big O Hobby. We got some. Snow Valley says the IX-20 comes with liposuction for 22 hundo. Chucky custom builds his crawlers from all brands of parts. For sure. Every part of the hobby has something to offer to someone out there, even when it comes to handicapped people wanting to play. Yep, absolutely. Snow Valley says, I love escargot. You gotta try it. How about escar? No way ever will I try it. Don't care. Don't care about your calamari either. Nope. I don't like shrimp, but I'll eat a shrimp. You ain't gonna get me to touch a calamari or a escargot. ever. That's cool, Brian. That's good to hear too. The reliability of the wet engines. It'll happen for me someday. Who knows? May have a little bit bigger planes in the hangar down the road. Kind of depends on the airfield. A lot of us, like George, if my club field was Rosewood, I'd probably already have me some of that. You know what I mean? We got some, man. I'm just waiting to fly them. No thanks, Big Jim. It's okay. I can let it go. I don't feel like, the fear of missing out is not something it doesn't bother me. I definitely have fear of missing out on lots of things. Calamari, I don't care what it tastes like. Not interested. But hey, man, it's cool if you like it. You know what I mean? I just don't. There are guys at the field using brushless starters on their gassers. Shrimp is bait, says Michael Bear. Yeah, man. I'll order salmon and feel like I'm cultured. That's as much. That's it. I eat fish. All right. Couple minutes. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are why I do it. I don't want to let you down now. We've started something at this point. We're going to be calling AARP in here to help me finish it. Tastes like chicken. Not. If it tastes like chicken, then just eat chicken, says Earl. Ha. Crawdads. I mean, I got to put them in the shrimp category and little miniature lobster category. I don't really dig on lobster and stuff either. You put garlic and butter on something though, I'll handle it. Unless it's that other stuff. I don't even want to say it. It's that revolting to me. A big radial engine and a 30 size warbird. Yeah, says boss. It's all your fault. RC Aviation and Crawling. Thanks for coming by. See you later. Guys, follow on social. If you got a Facebook, you got an Instagram already. If you don't do Facebook, fine. I get it. It's a shit show. There's so much on there that's garbage. But you just follow what you want. If you don't want to get mad at everybody else and their opinions. Keep it RC. That's what I do. It's been awesome. Check out the Pilots Lounge, the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. It's over like 2,000 members. Going strong. Folks posting up what they're doing. Sharing what they're doing with, in particular, airplane side of the hobby. RC Pilots Lounge, of course. Check that out. And I say follow on Instagram not because I need another follower. I mean, that stuff's cool. But it's because I don't want you to miss out. If you're here and you like what we're doing, it makes sense that you don't want to miss out on the little fun content too, the stuff that's not always a new release or a kind of bigger official type of video. It's just easier to post there things that are a little bit. YouTube's a heck of a game. You really don't waste uploads. Guys that do this know what I mean. I mean you have YouTube Shorts actually for that, and the community tab, which is exactly why the guys you like and the guys you watch and the guys you hang out in the chat with, you should be subscribed to them too if you like what they're doing. because they're all posting somewhere. If you don't do Facebook, you better at least hook them up on YouTube and turn on notifications so when they post, you can engage with it. Because guys eventually quit sharing if nobody's seeing it. And that's the thing too. If you see something, I have to do this. I mean, I'm surviving on this stuff. So if you like something, if something was entertaining to you, if you don't think it sucked, don't just like it, share it to somebody. It doesn't even matter if you share it to yourself. You get 2 accounts, just do it. Videos, little posts, all that stuff. Joseph Freeman, cool. I'll let you in here in a minute. There's a couple questions you got to answer, and it doesn't even matter if you get them wrong. As long as I don't think you're a spammer or something, we're good. I let people in and get the answer wrong all the time. Dad, Brian Chambers is in, Indianapolis. There he is. Good to see you, Brian. RC Paintball should be next, says Big Jim. You put your eye out, kid. Yeah, so all that stuff really does matter to us guys. I've allowed it to matter a lot to me in my life. And so we're going to keep on doing this. And I'm going to have to ask every now and then to remind y'all, as dumb as it sounds, if you ain't clicking the links, that's fine. If you ain't a member, that's fine. But if you're going to consume this stuff, hit some buttons. It's free. And it helps us. Nope, Paul, you right about that. You can add raw oysters to the list as well. I a little bit consider that a dare. I don't know why. The other are a never for sure for me. But raw oysters are like some kind of weird test of manhood for me that I think I might actually choke one down one time. But I don't like them. I already know it, and I'm not going to like it. But just so I say I did, and everybody can leave me alone from there on out on anything slimy like that. I really don't dig on mushrooms either. I'll eat them, but forget that other stuff for sure. Hamilton's Hangar, right? Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not my... we were talking earlier about somehow or another escargot and calamari. And I'm like, no way. Not for me. But for whatever reason, the raw oysters isn't completely off the table. If they were in front of me right now, I'd be like, yeah, I know. But, like I said, I don't know why. Yeah, the whole thing just seems bad. Like, if it's so, but to me, I'm like, I don't want to bite it. Like, if I have any of this junk, it's gonna be just down the hatch. No bites. But if something's so nasty that you ain't willing to bite into it before you eat it, yikes, man. What are you doing in the first place with it? Oh, man. Yeah. Guys, it's been real. Thanks so much. Who knows? Somebody might do something. It's 20 till 11 here. Some of you guys may put together a Zoom or do a flight room on Real Flight. If anybody is, throw it in the chat or, post it up on RC Pilots Lounge when you get it together. But yeah, man, we've been having fun. I know you guys don't want to always see it, but it's just part of it now. I try to split it up between surface and air the best I can. But man, there's some stuff that happens with the Surface that's just too cool to not post it out. And I hope you guys like it. I think there's a lot more of us playing with that stuff too now. And if you're having fun doing that, then great. We've done a good thing. So I know some guys don't want to hear it, but you know, that is what it is. Guys, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Check out Big Go Hobby on YouTube. Bobby's put out a handful of videos since we got back from Alabama. I've got some out there too from Alabama and some stuff we've done lately. More things to do, of course. We got a hobby shop now. I mean, we got BitGo banging. Good times. Keeping it real. All right. There you go. Fred just posted a link Spencer threw up for a Zoom. You guys in the flyover states got no adventure in your souls. Great show. Fun time with the Hanger Rat, says Jeff and Laura, Alabama. Check out Jeff and Laura, Alabama on YouTube. Fred Barron, GB Linden. Man, where's some of our other guys doing channels like hard? Thanks, Brad. Keep using the website, you dudes. Seriously. If you can't make it to the store, keep doing what you do. We'll be here when everybody's done. Still. JT, 200 driver in the house. Alright, Fred. Guys, we'll see you on social. I'm going to get out of here and start wrenching on something and just Calgon for dudes. Tinkering on some hobby stuff. That's what I'm talking about, man. One of these days, I'm going to need an assistant. So be nice. Joseph Freeman, until next time, we're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. See you on social. See you next time. See you in the store. See you in the comment section. We have to call to action this stuff. It's kind of a nuisance, but it's what it's about. Share out your friends. When they do a video you like, a post, share it, comment. It helps. I could do better at that as well. I feel like there could be some... Anyway. It'd be great to have some people doing some stuff. But we're biggering, and soon we'll have some more people to help us do what we're doing. Alright, y'all. Tony Spears in the house. How are you, dude? Boss, I tell you, it's a good time. 8675309. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not real flight. That's a Zoom. I don't know what it is. Shay's trying to get in on the Zoom, but says he needs a password.